Welcome back everyone to another Hearts of Iron 4 mod spotlight, and this time we'll be looking at In the Name of Tsar, which is essentially a reverse Kaiserreich. What do I mean by that? Well, it is an alternate history mod, as you can already see, in where Russia essentially won World War I for the Allies, and that sort of causes, of course, the Bolshevik Revolution to lose. I believe, not entirely sure on the timeline. I should have actually looked it up before doing this. And then a divided Germany, which is probably the most interesting part of the mod, but also a interesting situation in the east, in that Russia holds Constantinople, and the Turks in general are a little bit revanchist. Let's just say that. They do have some bad modifiers that they can then remove with a few focuses that we'll see. Now, let's just jump right in as Russia. Well, why not? The thing that I really like, this has been out for a couple of months, I believe. The thing that I really like about this mod is that it really focused hard on developing what sort of it considers, I guess, its core. Wait, what? Oh, right. What I guess it's supposed to consider its core features, aka Russia. Right now, as you can see, Russia has a ridiculously large national focus tree, which is quite interesting, even in its simplicity. So it is a good focus tree overall that I like. I'll show it a little bit more in depth later. And then the, I guess, partitioning of Europe. If we look at the factions map mode, there is the Eastern Coalition, which is the Russian faction, which includes Mongolia as a puppet. Of course, no Tanutuva. And then a few states in Eastern Europe, which have a sort of, I guess, have been ported in as Russian sort of semi-puppets. And there's Lithuania, there's Congress Poland, and there is Galicia down here. Galicia has a normal flag. Actually, they have the Polish flag. Weird. Anyway, also quite a lot of different, I guess, borders in the Balkans. We have the Slovak Republic, of course, no Czechoslovakia. Bohemia and Slovakia are separate. Then we have different separate entities in the Balkans as well. No Yugoslavia. For some reason, they're all in one faction, which I do not know what that name is supposed to be, but I guess it's fine. Yeah. And then, of course, we have the divided Germany. Now, the states are Niederdeutschland, the Confederation of the Rhine, Baden-Württemberg, and the Soviet Republic in the south. Then there's Saxony and Prussia in the northeast. Prussia, interestingly, still has the Danzig corridor. You'd think that, well, I guess it's Congress Poland, so it was kept very minimal. But yes, Prussia is the state that really tries to become Nazi Germany, normally. And the Bavarian Soviet Republic, of course, survived in this timeline and can try to unite Germany under socialism and try to start a world revolution, which is also very, very interesting. I haven't played as the Soviet Republic or as Prussia, but they both sound pretty fun. The other thing that I like is that this timeline doesn't necessarily erase a lot of the things that happened in our timeline. So, for example, you still have the Italian War in Ethiopia, you're going to have the Spanish Civil War, and that means that some of the national focus trees are perfectly fine as they are. For example, as you can see, the British one pretty much hasn't changed, and the French one has changed. It's still very much a work in progress, and it doesn't have localizations, and it also doesn't have some of the focus trees completed, which is a little sad, but of course they're still working on it, and in general I'm pretty faithful that they're gonna be able to bring it up to playable state very soon. Italian one also the same. And also, I believe the Japanese one is the same, although they might want to add some things about how to interact with the Tsardom of Russia. Now, looking at the Russian one, There's two paths for the sort of military-industrial one. You can either go ahead and try to increase your global reach with naval improvements, etc., etc., or you can try to defend Russia and Russian territories, which include colonies in Africa, by the way, which of course lead you down to various different things in your research programs. Then the big one is the political focuses. You can either go ahead and try to reintroduce the Russian, well, I guess more than reintroduce, I guess push further into the Russian Empire, nationalistic type of stuff. You can either do that within the sort of traditional Tsardom's rules, aka having Kolchak, interesting, and you can also go with ahead just going the Russian Empire with the Chornaya Sotnya, with Rajaevsky and the Imperial Order of Russia, and you can try to just kill everything, or you can go ahead and do support the Tsar, aka the well, established order of Nicholas II, if for some reason you want to do that. Ma avoy mat. I do not know what that is supposed to do. Join Berlin Pact, so you can also join Germany. You can invite several people on the Eastern Coalition, Manchuria War with Japan, or you can go ahead and make a new Russian Republic or a constitutional, I guess, monarchy with Nabokov or Kerensky for the Republic. So you can also do that, and of course you can invite various different people to the Eastern Coalition. I'm guessing it would be the Eastern Coalition, or I guess join the Allies if you so want, if you want to deal with the Brits. And of course, all of the different political internal policies then lead to different foreign policy focus trees. So for example, if you want to take the ties with America, you need to be democratic in general. Or you want to have the support Tsar into appointing a new prime minister. What I really like is that they kind of interplay with each other. So if you want to go with the, for example, standalone and then annexing Mongolia that way, you need to have either a new prime minister, introduce new constitution, stand with traditions, or a new chancellor. You cannot do that with restoring the empire or a new republic. But you have choices. You have a lot of different choices with that, and each of your choices do matter quite a lot. That's what I kind of like about that focus tree, is the interplay between the two. The other one that I really like is the Ottoman one. Well, I say Ottoman one. Right now it's Turkey, but you can restore the Ottoman Empire here. And let's just run the game so that you can see why. Because the first focus tree for the Turks is the will of the people. And to do that, they need the control of Istanbul and Edirne, aka Adrianople, and those two right now are under our quote-unquote our control because of Russia. But if we just go ahead and well, I guess that spoils that. Yes, revolt in Constantinople. So you have a rebellion which strips away Constantinople from Russia, and it gives it on over to the Turks. And then what you can do, well, I don't think it's entirely complete, because there's two industrial policies that you can have, a Kemalist or an Islamist, and then you don't have two political policies. So if you take the Kemalist one, you're kind of acting out of sync. You have a Kemalist industrial policy, and then you're gonna have to take the Islamist policies for reviving the Caliphate. So I'm guessing that there might be a resurgent Kemalist focus tree one day. I do not know. But yes, so you can go ahead down there, as you can see, and just be incredibly aggressive and try to attack everybody and subjugating everybody and recreating the Ottoman Empire, which is quite interesting. And then eventually you can try to fight Russia as the Ottomans, which sounds pretty fun. And then for France, you can either go with a communist or democratic path, and then of course, as you can see, some of these don't have effects, but they go ahead and one day are gonna go ahead and give France quite a lot of options. The two big ones that are left are the German state, or aka Prussia, and the Bavarian Soviet Republic. The Bavarian Soviet Republic, of course, tries to reunite Germany under its own red flag, and then go ahead and try to spread the revolution to various different other countries around them. They do have ways. See, it says down here, send advisors, and it gives things to Congress Poland. So I'm guessing that since I don't have Together for Victory here, there would be like an additional, I guess, supporting the independence of Congress Poland to try to make it a friendly state and try to make a revolt against Russia. They do have some army stuff. Huh, interesting. Add 2 new generals to your army. Bolshevik generals. Wow, that's actually kind of interesting. Is that the tag? No, that isn't the tag. Tag. I do not know what that tag could be. Bavarian Soviet Republic. GDR? Nope. Oh well, I do not know what the Bavarian tag is. So let's just go ahead and switch the old-fashioned way. Oh, like Leon Trotsky and Andrei Vlasov. Andrei Vlasov? Okay, sure. That's an interesting little choice. But yes, they do have some interesting stuff in their focus tree, which you don't normally see. For example, you can do deploy the Sondertrupps, and you get 3 motorized divisions. That's not something that you normally see used. There's quite a lot of steel that gets added to you, quite a lot of manpower. And then you can also do things that trigger events. For example, Bavaria proclaims German hegemony. And then, of course, you can... well, also another thing that I like is that some of these, you must own Württemberg for the effects to show in industrialized Württemberg and develop the Rhine. You must own the Rhineland for the effects to show. So that's kind of nice, actually. Well, not really sure what the point is, because after one time you really know what the effects will be. Unless they're random, which would be very cool, but I do not know. And then you can, of course, try to unite Germany. Then there's the German state, which... well, tries to reunify Germany as well, but then some of these are still not entirely done. For example, help Austria retaking its empire. And then you can either try to go ahead and make fascism the new force to be reckoned with in Germany, or you can keep the non-aligned sort of, I guess, militarist, imperial loyalist faction of von Papen in power. Looks like some of these are still kind of not ready yet. But yes, then there's quite a lot of stuff that you can do. For example, you can try to get Sweden in your faction. Ooh, what the fuck is that? Error missing party name. But yes, you can do quite a lot of stuff with France, of course, and try to reclaim Germany's old empire, as always. That's something that people do really like to do, I guess, in these games. The army stuff is still quite limited for them, but who knows? Maybe one day they will be strong too. And I believe the USA also has the same focus tree. Yeah, they appear to have the normal focus tree, which I guess it's fine, because Southern America, Central America, and in general all these places didn't really change all that much. Even the British Raj is still kind of there. The kind of thing that I would have liked to see is a British Raj focus tree. Although, I guess with Together for Victory, I'd have the same focus tree from Together for Victory. Japan and China are unchanged. But yes, because I would really like Russia to try to contest the British in the Far East. Do they have indeed something like that in the Restoring the Empire? stand against communism, militarism, ultimatum Xinjiang, restore Russian influence in Turkey, support the Slavs, rival the Americans. Yeah, no, they don't really have anything for attacking Britain. There is the Iran protection program with Britain. Oh, okay. So Poland becomes independent in exchange of Afghanistan. Interesting. And then, yeah, there's quite a lot of stuff there as well. Invite Serbia, invite Norway. But yeah, there's quite a lot of things. Yep, I do really enjoy this. I think that if this is... If I have the time, first. If, second, you'd want to do it, I'd play as Turkey. But yeah, I want to thank y'all for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this mod spotlight. Hope you... Oh yeah, right, Ethiopia more. Hope you'll continue to enjoy mod spotlights. Tell me in the comments below what you think about the mod. As always, the mod wasn't created by me. The link will be in the description, and I'll see you soon.